Hello, and welcome back. I'm excited to be back. This guy is excited to be back. He just got in the way of my shot. Um, wow, it's been 2 months, maybe a little more, and I've got some stuff to share. First of all, I want to clear up the reason that I stopped uploading. I really didn't want to. I thought I was going to be going steady from then on until I got my new computer and like doing all that. The editing just ended up being way too much of a hassle. Funny story though, I ended up editing. I got my new computer. I ended up editing the old footage on my new computer, which did work better, but it was still causing an error, which I eventually realized was because the file format that my camera records in is not well supported by the free open source software that I'm using. I don't know if it's open source, but it's definitely free. It's probably open source. Which is, just one of those problems with using open source software. As far as this episode goes, so we've got options. I could do more Redoran quests, but the current Redoran quest, this is not where I am, by the way. This is not where I am. The current Redoran quest is to find a merchant who went missing somewhere on the road to Margon, between Alderun and Margon. And I really, after last time, I really don't think I want to just wander around the desert for a while, like I did last time, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I have the Fighters Guild quest to take care of this one bandit right in this area, which I didn't do before because I had just recorded an episode where I went to Voss and didn't want to do that again. So this time, what I'm going to do is I am not going to just walk straight to this island. I'm going to take a boat probably from Narmak to Kuhl, and then I'll walk from there to this island. So that's fun. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in this episode, and I have a lot to talk about, so we should just go ahead and get started. Yeah, so, what was I talking about? The video that I edited last time is in the wrong format, so I had to convert it before I could edit with it, and after I converted it, it was just like dead simple to edit. But I mean, the new computer helps immensely as well, because instead of having like 5-minute wait times between like things, it was like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, which is much better. And I think if I had better editing software, that would even be better. Using open source software, especially for something as complicated as video editing, is just not ideal. Alright, where do I want to be going? I want to be going this way, roughly. So yeah, new computer. That's exciting. Ended up spending way more money on it than I thought I was going to. My initial budget was like $1,300. I think, all told, I ended up spending about $2,000 on it. Because I just kept going like, I mean, if I'm going to make a new computer, I might as well go all the way, right? And ultimately, I don't think I'm going to regret that. I didn't, bankrupt myself or anything, And I think it's a great investment. I think having a good computer is going to be super good for me in the long run. Because a lot of the things that I'm interested in, a lot of the things I want to do, involve, having a good computer. Like video editing, for instance, or music production, which I'll get into eventually. Problem is, I also have to buy a bunch of software to get into all that stuff. Adobe Premiere Elements, which is what I want to go with. They have this weird fucking system where they charge a subscription, a per month subscription for their service, and it's like, this is a piece of software, not a service. So if you're using Adobe Premiere Elements, you're going to end up spending way more money on it. If they just sold it separately, I'm sure it would be expensive, $200 expensive probably. but it would be way more worth it in the long run, because if you're spending $20 a month on this software, it only takes you like a year, like 10 months to equal $200, right? So if you're using it for more than that amount of time, you're overpaying for it. But on the other hand, I mean, like, I don't know, it's fine. They gotta get their money somewhere, right? So whatever. I don't really want to be fighting this guy. So I do actually kind of run the risk here of dying. Like, not against this guy particularly, but like this region is very unforgiving, shall we say. So I'm just gotta remember to take my health potions and fatigue potions and things. So heavy armor skill increased, long blade skill increased, that's good. I actually should be pretty close to leveling up, which is cool. Right here, 7 out of 10, yeah. Fairly close, at least. If you hear noises in the background, that's because I, live in a house with other people, and they're here right now, and I don't enjoy that fact. But whatever. What was I saying? Adobe Premiere Elements? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so the new computer is working out great. I need to buy some new software for it, but I'm not going to do that for at least a couple weeks. What I have should be sufficient for now. Right, still have a ways to go. Alright. Going this way. Make sure my computer doesn't idle. Oh yeah, so you should notice an audio quality increase because I'm using a new microphone. Technically it's not new because I had it like a while before this, but it's new for these videos because before I didn't have anything to record the audio separately on, and now I have a computer, obviously, so now I can do that quite easily. And turns out the desk setup that I have worked out perfectly. Because I have a little desk with a drawer in it, and I can just like clip the microphone onto the drawer, and then have my computer right there. Just kind of shift the monitor to the side so I can see my TV. I might post a picture of it at some point, but probably won't, to be honest. Sounds like work. Yeah, but it worked out perfectly. So I can just have the camera here. The only problem is that my camera, I'm still recording with like a physical camera. It's like $150 for a separate capture box, which I may eventually spend, but not right now. Yeah, my camera slightly blocks my view of the screen, so if I miss something that's in like the lower left-hand quadrant of the screen, you'll know why. It's because the camera's blocking it. But with those changes, I think that video quality should be pretty good. Maybe not perfect, but that's just because I'm using the camcorder. You'll still see the lines and things, which is annoying, but it should be watchable. And the audio quality should be increased dramatically. And my ability to, boost levels and do compression and things like that on the audio will be there, where it wasn't before. So, yeah, quality should be great. Workflow should be much better than it was. Workflow is one of the most important things to being able to do this consistently. Because if I can knock out a 20-minute video in the space of like 2 hours, including recording, that's amazing. That's like, okay, I can just do that in a day if I feel like it. I just decide that I want to do that and I can do that. Whereas before it had to be like a whole thing, like it takes like an entire day to edit a video because it keeps pausing and whatnot. I don't like this place. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked. Sometimes like fire atronachs will spawn here. And we got like a thing. I need to go like south. Okay. Should be fine. It is a little hard to talk and play at the same time. I'm out of practice, basically. And I know that I talk about like the behind the scenes stuff way too much, but like I'll eventually stop doing that. This right now it's like mostly what I'm thinking about. But if I get into a groove with this and I can really like, you know, get used to it, I think I'll have a lot less to talk about in that area, and I can actually focus on other things. Okay, so we've reached the coast. I need to go straight south from here. And yes, I know I'm going west, but I need to go south. I need to go west to go south, so. Yeah, so I'm pretty out of practice with this. I'm hoping to get back into it in a big way. Have I passed Narmak at this point? No, it's like over here. And I have to swim to get there. Hooray. I probably don't have to, but it's the fastest way. So I guess that's most of the updates that I need to give. I don't know what else I need to do. Alright, I'm gonna have to fight these guys. It's nighttime, so I can't see anything. It's super annoying. Let me take some restore health, the cheap ones. It's a little bit hairy. Always is. Alright, let me try to get to the shore now. Oh god. Let me at least get to the surface, god. Okay. Yeah, so I can do... God damn it. So I can do more advanced editing now. Not too much more because, like I said, I don't have the software for it yet. Eventually I want to get into, like, really cool stuff. I don't really know how I intend to do that. Okay, I mean, I should be in Narmak right now, so where am I? Is it that? Yeah, that's probably it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. At some point, I need to make an intro for this series. I wrote a song for it, like a long time ago. I might use that song still. It's like, I don't know, I think it's pretty good. And with the new computer, I have a better ability to record a new song and stuff like that, so, like, it could be doable. I don't have a ton of ideas for, like, what to do with the intro exactly. I tried to make an intro for this, like, 2 years ago. Just to, like, you know, increase the professionalism. That's about it. I think that, most of the time when you're talking about YouTube series, an intro is a good idea. It's good to have one, but it needs to be short. I was going to aim for like 15 seconds. I think that's fine. You can go even shorter with it. Like Game Grumps is like 5 seconds long, which is excellent. It's just like a tag at the beginning of the episode to like bookend it, which is great. And speaking of bookending, another thing you can do is put the end slate at the end of your videos, which is like another level of professionalism that I don't know if I'm ready for. Honestly, like, I want to keep it pretty chill for a while. I'm not gonna go crazy with like that type of stuff. Alright. You're gonna make me fight you again. I remember this. I remember this pissing me off last time too. Alright. Oh god. How do I get north? I need to get, what I need to do is I need to get a water walking potion or amulet or something, to let me just skip this shit. Oh my god. Like, I really need to get that going. I can't see anything. I remember this being a theme in the last video too, as I was editing it. Like, I can't see shit. I keep getting hit, and I'm looking underwater, and I can't see anything. I can't get on these rocks because they're rocks and not land. It's just a little too steep. The cat is really interested in what I'm doing right now, and she's trying to get up on the desk. The cat, whose name is Stormy, but I just call Cat. Um, really is like, who are you talking to? It's understandable. I mean, animals don't have any concept of, Let's Plays. Nor do most people, really. It's one of those things. Um, yeah, so this whole, like, journey around this horn here really makes me wish that you could go over land to do this, but you actually can't because this little ridge here stops you. So I need either levitation or water walking potions to really make this any better. Unfortunately, this character doesn't have any alchemy skill, so I can't really do that. I'm trying to get back on the land here as soon as I can, and then let me... That's the really annoying thing about these fish, is that like most of them aren't even doing that much damage to me. They're just like little bitches, but they stop you whenever they hit you. Like you have to stop in your tracks to get like a little flea bite, which is super annoying. Also, my monitor keeps wanting to turn off in the middle of this. I don't know if that's like every 5 minutes or what, but yeah, so now that I can do more advanced editing, I might even just be able to say, hey, fuck it, let's skip this. But I don't want to do that because I don't have much else planned for this episode, so. Hi, mud crab. Heavy armor skill. I'm gaining skills. That's cool. I like that. Wow, how did I end up this far underwater? That was a weird glitch. The music. Oh, so yeah, I'm probably going to just cut out the camera audio from this, which means you might be able to faintly hear the music in the background, but probably not very much because if I keep the camera audio in, it's going to have a weird echo from my voice coming both through the mic that I'm recording with and the camera audio, so I'm just going to cut the camera audio, because if you have to choose one or the other, you'd rather hear the commentary, you know? And yeah, I was going through my other Morrowind Let's Plays, and the main thing that I was noticing was that the audio quality was terrible. And now I have much better audio quality. It's like much closer to my face, and better microphone. I did a test with it the other day, and it sounded like way better. Alright, I think I just have one more water section to get through. Oh, but then I have to swim actually to the island, so there's actually another way to get there, which is go through Dagon Fell. If you look on the map, Dagon Fell is right here. Maybe I should have done that, but I don't know. You still have to swim if you do that. I thought I had more to talk about, but it turns out I don't. Pretty much covered all the big updates. So I guess I'm going to try and keep to like one video a week. Obviously my work schedule isn't going to allow me to do this like super regularly. Because it's one of those deals where, I mean, working in fast food, you get your schedule every week and it's different every week, and it recently made a change where we're getting our schedules online now, which is great, but except that it means we get our schedules later than usual. So I'm not going to know until like the day before the week starts what I'm going to be doing. Where am I getting hit from? I can't see anything. Oh my god, I think it's a Drew too, because I'm actually getting hit. Standard. Just get to the shore. Just get to the shore. You know, it's things like this that that make a game like this not very suitable for Let's Plays. Weirdly, there are some games that are fun to play by yourself, but not very suitable for Let's Plays. And this is one of the things that will do that. Is where is he? He's over there. Okay. Well, weird. One of the things that will do that is these like mildly frustrating sections like this, where like, if you're just doing it by yourself, it's like, this sucks. But then you get over it and you just kind of forget that it even happened. Which is where those like rose-tinted glasses for games like this come from. Um, whereas, if you have like a game that is more action-packed and like focused on the fun parts, that makes for a good Let's Play, because then you transfer all of that over to the screen. Which is why in the future I'll probably do more cuts and more like travel sequences. I want to try and do travel sequences. Obviously I can't do one here because I'm talking over the whole thing. And this is going to be kind of a boring episode, I understand that. But I needed to get it out of the way so that I could get those updates. Alright. So I'm going to go up here. It's the last little bit. I think at this point, I am going to make a cut. If I have anything to say, I might just cut back to that, but I doubt I will. So, I will see you on that island. Oh hey, would you look at that? Not 5 minutes after I turn off the camera, I have leveled up. So, I guess I'll do this on camera. Weird. Wasn't planning on that. I was just trying to clear out some of the enemies from the water before I even started traveling, and then all of a sudden, what do you know? Okay, probably go for strength, probably go for endurance, probably go for luck. I don't think there's anything else we need particularly. Health gain per level, yep, want that. Speed, speed, agility, ability to dodge and hit targets, as well as your maximum fatigue. No, I think I'm happy with that. Alright, now I'm gonna cut. Alright, and we've made landfall. We're on the other side now, and there's plenty more enemies to fight here. So I remembered one more thing that I wanted to say. Now that I have a good computer, I can probably just record Let's Plays on PC. Not even needing to use a camcorder to record my TV. Thus removing one of the other major quality barriers. I'm sure there's plenty of technical things to figure out on that end. I'm not sure what the state of software versus hardware is in PC recording, but okay, I'm looking for Sargon, so this is not Sargon. But it is a possibility at this point, and I'll probably do some of that. I'll need to figure out how it works first. I don't know if I want to do it right away. I kind of want to get back in the groove of just making videos in general, and then maybe I'll do some of that. You know what I'll say is this little journey, it's been annoying as hell, but I have gained like 5 long blade levels, so probably a bunch of heavy armor as well. Speechcraft, I don't remember why I took that. I think I just took a pre-made thing. All of our levels are looking pretty good. I have not touched an axe, so that restoration, mercantile, yeah. Well, it's good to have that stuff just so that you have something to level up later. Once it gets harder to level up your like long blade and stuff, you get up into the 90s, or even at 100, then you can't do it at all. All right, looking for Sargon. Yeah, so if I start doing PC Let's Plays, I'll probably do something like, I don't know. See, there's this duality to like Let's Playing, where there are some games that you want to Let's Play, but they don't really read well on camera, like this one. And then there are some where you don't really want to play them, but they're trendy right now, and you'll get views if you play it. And I mean, there's obviously some crossover there. There are games that you want to play that are also trendy. I'll try and hit those games as much as possible, but I'm not even sure if I'll be able to. Well, I don't know. I keep saying that, I'm just unsure of myself when it comes to PC recording right now. With a camera, I know how it works. You know, you just hit record and then it goes. And then, you know, you spend some time setting it up and whatever, but my last experience with recording on PC was like, I mean, if you look at my Minecraft series, the original Minecraft series on my channel, not that there are any other Minecraft series on my channel, it started out with terrible quality, and that was like all these like technical challenges that I had to overcome. Why did that guy take so much of my health? That was crazy. So yeah, overcoming technical challenges in that aspect is going to be a thing, and I don't want. If I'm going to do that, I want to try and do like high quality stuff from the beginning. I don't want to try and like right now. Obviously, you look at the progression of this series, Morrowind. The first video is unwatchable. You know, you couldn't hear me, you couldn't see what was going on the screen. So obviously, this has come a long ways. But I want to start off on more of a reasonable quality level with the next one. Oh boy. As usual, I run out of things to say. That's going to be a thing that I need to work on as well if I want to up the quality of these episodes. Either having more to say or, you know, making cuts. What I could have done on this episode, and I guess I could still do, but I'm not gonna, is make like a long traveling montage and then dub over it with the updates. That's a thing you can do. I don't love that style of video, but oh my god, my sword broke. I don't think you can repair when you're in combat. Nope. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit you then. Get over here, bitch. You little mud crab bitch. It's fine because, you know, I'll probably level up my hand-to-hand combat in this fight. There you go, I hit him once. Mud crabs are, like, fairly easy anyway, so. Maybe that's why it took so long to kill that shock, is because, my sword was really damaged and I wasn't doing any damage. Another thing to consider, yeah, there you go, hand to hand. Another thing to consider with the quality of the episodes is actually, like, my, like, mental state going into the recording session. As you can tell right now, I'm kind of like, I don't know, not very solid with my, speech right now. And it's because I'm, like, I kind of just woke up, not really, it was like an hour and a half, two and a half hours ago. But, like, I probably have another weapon, don't I? Yeah, I sure do. That's broken. Okay, that's the one that just broke. Okay, no I don't. Wow. What a world. Oh, my fatigue is already at full. So. Well, guess I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah, so choosing to record on days when I'm a little bit less tired and foggy. My voice is all scratchy today as well, so choosing to record on days when that's not the case is you know, probably preferable. But I just wanted to get this video out there, and I already had to wait a couple days to do it. But yeah, I don't know. That's something that I have discovered in the past, and as I get, you know, if I get into a groove with the videos, then that'll become a little bit easier. My brain will become a little more adapted to the mode of thinking that you require when you're talking and playing a game at the same time. This is gonna take forever, isn't it? I probably don't want to be in the water, do I? No, probably not. I'll go over here. I don't think hand-to-hand is in my skills, is it? So I'm not going to gain any levels from this. It's unfortunate. Hand-to-hand is a good one to have. But if it started at level 5, then chances are not really. But, I don't know if I ever explained, I probably haven't, but the way hand-to-hand works is when you land a hit in hand-to-hand, you actually deal damage to their fatigue. And then if you get them to 0 fatigue, they fall over, and then when you hit them and they're falling over, then you do damage, like actual damage to them. So, man, this has been a very boring episode that is very good for my stats. I keep getting hit. Look, if you wanted to just skip the last half of this video, I wouldn't blame you. I kind of got all my updates out of the way, like, immediately, and then had another 20 minutes left. Episode length is another thing to consider. Alright, you know what? I think I'm actually being an idiot right now. I could just, like, run away. But if I run away, I might run into an even tougher enemy, and then I'm really fucked. Enemies nearby. Yeah, this guy... Mud crabs have an unfortunately long range for their aggro. Maybe he doesn't see me, or maybe he is trying to take a weird path. Okay, hold on. I'm not in battle, you fuck. Sorry for the cut, but that was just getting ridiculous, and I'm getting desperate, so I'm going to go into this tomb. See if that cancels the combat. Okay, thankfully it did. Oh, that was getting stupid. You know, I leveled up my hand-to-hand a little bit, so that's good, I guess. Maybe. It's not bad. Alright, there we go. I'm going to save real quick, because it's been a little bit. Alright. This episode is getting long and boring, so I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to spare you from having to watch any more of this. I mean, you don't have to anyway, but, you know, I'll spare you from watching any more of this. That's all. Goodbye. I don't have sign off. That's it. See ya.